Hello. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
Okay, that's
properly.
good. Okay, how about my screen? Can you see it clearly?
Yeah, I can see it. See it.
All right, thank you so much for your response. All right, so are you ready for our new lesson or a new topic for tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So this time we are going to start issue number 21. Okay, so this is entitled Deathbed Confessions. So this time I want you to read, start here. My husband,
My husband and I have been married for 61 years. We have a good marriage, not without problems. It was solid, as I with more good times than bad. 2 months ago, John suffered a massive heart attack. For several days, he hovered between life and death. The breath called to give the last breath. That same night, John said that he has something he wanted to tell me. He confessed as a fairy during World War II. He was 23 years old, confused he afraid he had during World War II, just at the time, and we had been married only what 15 months. Australia was she saw the girl only twice. Hearing about broke my heart. Uh, Johnson made a miraculous recovery as is guarding me the directives. We never look at him as unfaithfulness. And it makes me sad for half people who don't have deathbed confession.
all right, very
Hmm.
good. Good job for your reading about deathbed confessions. So this time I want you to read one, two, three, four sentences. Start number one.
Deathbed confessions. The
Okay,
priest was told to give the last rite. It was solid, her hover between life and death.
right, very good. How about let's start with comprehension checkup for the questions. So we have question number one. How long have they been married? How
It's
long?
about there. It's about 61 years.
All right, very good. Exactly, that's the answer. Good job. How about number two question? How was the marriage? How was the marriage?
It's good. It's good. No problem.
Okay, very good. So how about question number three? What happened 2 months ago? Again, what happened two
Don't
months
have a
ago?
massive heart 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 attack.
Mhm. Yes, that's correct. Very good. Next one, we have question number four. What did he confess when he was on the brink of death? So what his husband confessed to her? He confessed that,
It's because we have been married only 15 months. Also, he saw the girl only twice. Hearing about it broke my heart.
okay, he confessed that
Dur-
he
During World
had
War
an,
II.
okay, he had an affair,
Okay.
right? He had an affair during the World War II. Okay, so that's the answer. How about question number five? How is he now? How is he now?
It's
Is
what
his, I mean,
um
mhm. Is his husband
uh,
alive?
It's
Yes or
not make
no?
it that
Okay.
mir made a miraculous recovery is gardening as prioritizes.
Okay, very good. So his husband is already recovered because of a miraculous happened to him. Okay, so next one, we have question number 6. How does she feel when she sees her husband? What does the
Mm,
wife feel about his husband? Okay,
Unfaithfulness.
all right, very good. Exactly, that's the answer. How about last question? What does she think about deathbed of confessions? What does she think?
And perhaps people should not make the deathbed confession.
Okay, very good. That's the answer. So according to his wife, perhaps people should not make deathbed confessions. Okay. All right. So we have another question. What do you think? Number 1, would you confess any affairs to your spouse if you were dying? Yes or no?
Mm, mm.
Just for example, in the future. So what do you think? In your opinion?
What you confess and
Is that a yes or
if
no?
if if my country have a war with another country and we want it for me. I don't need to have any afraid of to your spouse
I see. Thank you so much for your
because
answer. Mm-hmm. Because,
but so what is dying and what is affair confess of affair.
yes, your question is what is the meaning of confess any affairs?
Yeah,
Okay,
affair.
so affairs, that means there's another person. For example, there's a married and then that boy has another affair with a girl, or either a girl has another affair with the other boy. So just like
It's
that.
just like cheating.
Mhm.
It's just
Yeah,
like cheating.
cheating. Yes. It's like cheating
Oh, bad.
others. Hmm. Yes, very bad. All right.
Yeah, but
So,
it's so popular
mhm,
and and I don't confess as any affairs because
mhm,
if it's I tell that I don't have a dying bed, I have dying
mhm.
with a knife in my stomach,
Oh,
and
I
I
see.
don't have any and I maybe don't have any any memorial because
Mhm.
she cut my body and threw it in the river or
Okay.
somewhere. I think I would not confess.
All right. I
At
see.
least
Mhm.
I can live more seconds than I tell that.
Yes. All right. Very good. Thank you so much for your answer. Let's proceed now for the question number 2. Could you forgive your spouse at the deathbed if you heard about an affair? For example, if you're
Could
married and then your wife has another affair, has another boy. So could you forgive
uh,
her? Yes or no? Just like, for example, yes or no?
ah
Yeah.
I will tell it and I will tell it the phone number of him. If him die is okay, but if if I die, I tell I tell tell my son, hey,
All right. I see.
oh, kill him, please. Oh,
All
and
right.
then I got it may be one. It's
Mhm.
don't hurt me. Two,
Okay.
it killed him. I don't like affair.
All right. Yes. Thank you so much for your answer. How about let's proceed now for number 3. Dying people may get some therapeutic effect by confessing some secret episodes, but the survivors are often hurt. Which effect is more important?
May get therapeutic. What is therapeutic?
Therapeutic, dying many people may get therapeutic. Sometimes, okay, let me check first here so that you can read the definition. Okay, one moment. So can you see it my screen, by the way? Can you see it?
I can see it.
Right.
Therapeutic.
Okay, this is the definition or the meaning. Okay, so can you please read?
Wait, what? Therapeutic.
Yes, this is relating to the healing of disease. That is therapeutic. Understand? Yes.
Therapeutic.
Yes, relating to the healing of disease. So that is the meaning of therapeutic. For example, there's a person who is having a disease or who is sickly, then that means a therapeutic. There is somewhat like, for example, a medicine for the person to be cured. Okay, therapeutic. All right. Understand now?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's go back for the question. Yes, what's your answer for number 3 again?
Mm, I think effect. I think is survivals often hurt is more important.
Okay.
If you be survivals, it's
Mhm.
okay that the therapy. Hmm. So secret episode, but it's only happen in a rich people
Mhm.
who believe that if I if I have a revive, I can
Okay.
be a forever live. And that it burned too much money for that, and there we go. It don't have that. Mm, the effect more important is slick. It's just one thing. If I have a rich people, but that my
Okay.
son, I everybody, I give it into a hospital to help up like like me. Oh, and
Right.
then and then it want it don't hurt me. Cut, and very much secret thing do injustice. Secret thing do injustice. And two, is listen to me. Is give it is give it to the hospital, and maybe here's my stats too. Have it
I see.
into the bottom of somewhere.
Mhm. Okay, thank you so much for your answer. And then now let's proceed for the question in number 4. So, talk about why people should be honest if they are dying. Why do you think some of the people?
No,
Mhm. Okay, your answer is
no.
no.
Why should be honest? If you
Why?
be cheating, if you die, we have
Mhm.
maybe 10 seconds.
Okay.
Then you can talk about it, and 10 seconds ago you died. But if but it's only to talk is the people marriage me have a get burned, and where's my oh, and you died. It should not be honest.
Mhm.
Um, but but today I will honest.
Okay.
I always like to talk fake thing. in my entire life to the pupil. And
Okay.
I think, yeah, it's just like that's hard. I don't care about it, but one day, but no, not one day. Yeah, I to be honest, I talk too much fake thing for my parents, for my friends, for my little brothers, for my teacher, of course. Yes, it is honest.
Okay.
I don't like I don't like, and maybe if it in my belief, I believe that the people, no one honest all of the time. It, maybe Muhammad Gaddafi, maybe Ferdinand Marcos, maybe Jose Rizal, maybe
Okay.
somewhere in the earth should they talk the fake news.
Yes.
That it. I know that it need to talking because it need to have a fake news
Mm-hmm.
because yes, like if it died, he's a doctor.
Okay.
What can I live? Yeah, you can live. It's just a little sick. No, in in the left. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
All
They're
right.
full of cancer. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, just like that. And
Mm-hmm.
if it and it is believed that it may have a strong to do that. And if it is a died, we say, oh, I guess have a word for this. I don't to be not to do this. Oh, and that's it. I know that the lying is bad, but the people need to lying to be like we just know in the Vietnam, in Philippines, or in the world, is have the people who call it. Oh, hey, my him. I'm a geographic teacher of him. Of the teacher name um Riza. Okay, Riza.
Yes.
Oh, wait,
Yes.
what? No, and Riza, and yeah, it's really. Oh no, wait. 100,000 peso on him pocket money.
Okay.
It need to have a lying.
Mm-hmm.
All the words need to lying. I also lying the friends. It's just like, oh, do you know that? do you know? Do you know that the pupil? I read that in BBC. The pupil who ran 100 kilometers uh, have a found has a found her died. Um, has a found him in the mountains. I read that in BBC. Oh no! Wait, what? What? Is it true? And it's and I'm very sad about my class. It too much people say, wait, what is true? Yeah, and and it need to talk, and it need to talk about the the lie. And I
All
think
right.
it's just a body people who want
Yes.
to be honest is honest, who want to be lying. And I think that is that opinion. I don't
Yes.
I don't want to have my opinion to be the fact that the people need to lying if they are lying.
Okay.
It should be enough. No. I I just want to be that opinions in the world that yeah, don't don't do not the people if they have dreams be likely one
Okay.
99% like that. It's just like the name, the group plot, the birthday, but it don't, but it will don't have don't difference in about that.
Yes,
I
exactly.
think the word needs a different. I
Okay.
don't want to be the Caesar or who have the dreams. I want to be the pupil in the word need to have different. Like we have firefighter,
Okay.
firefighter. We have doctor. We have police. We have pilot. We have footballer.
Yes, there are lots.
Or we become loyal. And there, and there is too much people on just like that.
Okay.
But pupil is the pupil is two different that. And I
Okay.
think that the pupil need to have a different. And my opinion is people should not be honest. Yeah, it maybe have the it maybe have the you may die earlier 10 seconds for the life.
Okay, I see.
It will be. We don't know the word. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so thank you so much for your answer. So to make your answer become short, so I understand that it depends on the person, right? It depends on the person, either he or she will be honest or not. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so
Yes.
much. Very good answer. So this time we're going to proceed for opinion sample. Let's start for number one. Can you please read? Such
So the
confessions.
confession, maybe confessions may even make a good health, maybe therapeutic of the confession. They show them help those who had to listen. Confession is marital. So in infidelity, the ill advice, the neither, the wish do not produce. There are people who want to clear the conscience. Should they tell clearly men who they love?
Okay,
Not their
very
love.
good. Yes, very well said. How about number two?
Dying people tend to be honest and is usually confess that they feel guilty about the servers. I should respect the last wish to be honest and then confess anything was bothering them.
Right, very good. How about question? All right, there's no question here. So we're done for opinion samples, only one and two. So this time I want you to read about a life for a life. This is another topic, okay? So please read,
Right.
okay? Protesters.
Outside the University's Pittsburgh Medical Center carried that animals are not dependable. This for the 35 years old man recovering inside. The choice have been between life and death. It's an 11-hour operation. The United Defense Field Patent received the new liver to replace his son. Oh, Professor Party B. Science the virus, since the virus also have
Virus.
destroyed the red blood human life liver. The other transplant the organ for the baboon. It was hardly the first time human received the animal's transplant kidney and helped us for the chimpanzees, baboons, and a monkey to be the case to never successfully monkey to people today case that This never successfully what may make the difference of this new experimental direction. Wait, direction. Centering now of FK rate 506 doctor hope that it will be keep the resistance immune system from attack the new livers as a foreign object. Through the pain and the symptoms of feel suggestion a reaction by a weekend. It wasn't unconsidered or serious. Otherwise, say a doctor spokeswoman. You're doing really well, almost carrying on this course. It may lead to be with a period of used animal organ. Dr. Thomas Stars, who penned an animal human transplant and who surveyed the operation, acknowledged and concern of animal rights activities, but said, our patient and our commitment are to human beings.
All right, very good. So next, we're going to proceed the 1, 2, 3 sentences. So please read. Animals are not.
Animals are dependable
Number 2.
and identify pattern. And when it came to be resistant, immune assistant attacking the new livers of foreign object.
All right, very good. So this time, let us first know here what does it mean. So let us first define what is the meaning of expendable. Okay, do you know what is that?
Wait a minute. I
Okay.
will be. I remember. I know that, but it's expendable. It is expendable.
All right, so this is the definition or the meaning. Can you please read? Able to.
Larger or more extensive.
Okay, able to be made larger or more extensive. Okay, so somewhat like it's bigger. Okay, it will be extended. Understand what is expendable? Okay, let's go back for this topic, right? Do you know what is unidentified? Do you know what is that?
It's the opposite meaning of identified.
The meaning, the meaning. It's not the opposite, but the
Yeah.
meaning. Yes, unidentified is, yeah, opposite of identified. So that means, for example,
It's,
you're losing a one toy or any toys, and then you cannot find. So that means unidentified. Okay.
okay. It
So somewhat
can
like you
see
can see,
that.
yes, it can't see. Okay, that is unidentified, right? So this one, you're reading a while ago, it's all about alive for alive. Do you know what is alive? Yes. Do you know what is life? Do you know what
Yeah.
is that? Okay.
The life. Yeah. The
Mhm.
life is the life is it's just the people who likes
Okay.
the people who or the animal, the people, the plant who have in the world. It's life.
Yes, exactly. All right, very good. So good job for tonight. So I think that's all, and we will continue this one for our next meeting. Okay, so thank you so much and good evening. Good night. Bye bye.